Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly relationship reading. Married, single, anything in between, friends or family, for Leo. So what is it you need to know, Leos? Relationships surrounding you. This one here wants to come out. I see someone waiting for a situation to come to fruition, waiting for some kind of news. Ooh, waiting for the one. Now, this could be anything. This is where it leads you down another path, but it's the seeds planted in the past often. Yeah. Some of you may feel like the ship has sailed here, though. And often that's the energy. But like I say, it has to do with waiting for the one. Okay. Maybe choosing another path here if you feel the ship has sailed. Yeah, going down another path. Cooperation, compromise, compatibility. You're waiting for someone you're compatible with. Someone who's willing to cooperate and compromise. Yeah. Some of you have been very patient here. Patiently waiting. Yeah. No, like I do, I feel if you are waiting a long time here and you feel the ship has sailed, you might start feeling something's a little off. But I feel like it's also while you're waiting, sometimes you change the type of person that you're interested in, because that's what I kind of feel is happening here. You may be no longer interested in your old type. You may have a new type. Someone who's more compatible. Someone who's ready to cooperate and compromise. Yeah. And you know, what's so interesting here too, I feel like you're soul searching a path possibly here. Now, it could be someone around you too. I do see the hermit energy, but that's often could be anyone. See, it's where you kind of look for clues and answers. See, looking for clues and answers. Soul searching your path. See, some of you, your path is changing, or the type of person I feel that you generally like here, Leo. Wow. I see a Sagittarius. This maybe is your type, but maybe now you feel something is off. That's not really your type anymore. If you have Virgo in your chart, maybe that's what you need. But I do see social circle, friends and family here too. And I do see there are people around you. I feel like there's possibly choices, but you're waiting for a particular person or a type. Yeah. See, choosing a type, someone who has things in common. That's an energy of two people who work together as a team. You're looking for a team player. You see, I feel nothing else will do either. I just feel that energy. But it's telling you to trust your intuition, your inner knowing. You actually may already know the person you're seeking. So it has to do with your type, choosing your type here. I feel that's changing while you're waiting. I just get this vibe. But I do feel there are people around you, in your social circle. I do see Cancer, Pisces, but also see this energy of maybe putting on the brakes a little here and taking a look. And it could be someone around you coming in with that same energy, waiting for the one and feeling the ship has sailed, like you're never going to meet that right person, someone who's compatible. But I feel like you're putting on the brakes and taking another look, okay? Taking another look here. Yeah. It could be another person too, where someone who felt that, they had a particular type of person. Maybe you didn't fit that mold. Maybe they're seeing that you do now. But yeah, I feel some of you, I do see Leo, maybe Sagittarius was your type. Now maybe they're not so much your type. But it could be their energy. But you can see this energy of the Knight of Swords, somebody who kind of rushes in without thinking and then changes their mind. See, someone putting on the brakes, or someone's putting on the brakes, take another look, changing their mind. Now, this could be yourself if you are the kind of person that, often changes your mind after a period of time. This is where I feel you might want to take a little pause and have a look at that. Okay, because that's what I'm seeing here. And lots of people do. They rush in and then they kind of put on the brakes and go, I don't know if this person's actually really my type. The type you think. So let's have a look at the Three of Wands. Why is this here? Three of Wands. Oops, for Leo. Oops, the Three of Wands. Yeah, see, it's an energy of avoiding a disaster. So some of you too, I feel you're taking, see, the lessons you've learned in the past, you feel like you have a type, a particular type of person, the one, the person that's just right for you. But some of you, while you've been waiting, I feel like you've, been thinking about the things that you've learned in the past. Now you're thinking about a different type of person. And if you're not doing this, it's someone else. And they could be a Virgo or a Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. See, there's an energy of 3. Maybe you've tried a lot of different types. Nothing seems to fit. So, yeah. Let's have a look at the Ace of Wands. Why is this here? Getting some changes in the energy coming. As I've gone through the readings, I've seen a lot of the same kind of thing the last month or so, or even longer. Now I'm starting to see things switching. I love it when the energy changes. Yeah, someone here being a little cautious. See, playing it safe. Now this is some of you, you've had a type, but you never really seem to get what you want from that type of person. You see, you're never completely emotionally fulfilled. So this is where I kind of feel like your type is changing. If it's not you, it's definitely another person around you. And I see some different types here. I see 3 different types at least. Let's have a look at the 3 of Pentacles. Sometimes it's not always what we want, it's what we need, Yeah, you can see options, possibilities. Some of you maybe have had a lot of options, okay? But nobody seems to fit what it is that you want. Someone who's compatible, someone who completes you. You see, I feel like you want a partner, someone who builds you up. You want to build something with someone. You want that team player. And I feel like you never seem to get that. So this is where I feel, you're looking at all the possibilities, looking at all the options here. But I also feel some of you are kind of looking at past energy, the way things have played out in some of your relationships, some of the people you've dated, been with, maybe someone you've even been married to. But this is where I feel like it's telling you to just kind of be patient. Yeah, you're entering a whole new cycle, another whole new phase, I feel, in your life here. See, things haven't gone in your favor, but I feel somebody is coming in where it could go in your favor. They could be a Sagittarius, someone who's just right, okay? But if that's your type and that's not right, maybe someone else. I do see Virgo. Yeah, at all, yeah. Somebody here possibly with Virgo in their chart. Now, if you have that in your chart and the type that you think, because especially if it's in your rising, often when you get older, your rising sign is how you put yourself out there. So sometimes you're attracting the wrong type. But it's also about yourself, how you present yourself when you're out in public, what people are drawn to you. So I find this reading kind of interesting. And I feel some of you definitely have this energy where you are in that energy. Someone who's, maybe you're a little bit of a loner, okay? You spend a lot of time alone. You're very comfortable in your own skin. You kind of like your life. But I do see someone being single. See, stuck in that single energy where you just can't find your type. That person who fits, who completes you, someone who complements yourself, where everything's just right. But I actually feel for some of you, because this landed on Sag, maybe that's your person, or was. Yeah, you see there's a lot of change. So this is an energy of where you change as you get older. As well, you become more mature. You're presenting yourself as, more earthy, down to earth. Yeah, but I see some of you being the third wheel, always the single person in the social circle. Everybody's partnered up. And I honestly feel like you have to be honest, I feel this is another person who, unless it's yourself, like I say, somebody who gets out, socializes and all their friends are partnered up and you're the only person, you're the third wheel. So this is where I feel, if it isn't you, this person here, I feel like you're going through a whole new phase in your life too. But I feel it has to do with the social circle. So it has to do, some of you could have some people coming back around, people that some kind of gathering or reunion of friends, family. Okay, and there's also often a place. So it's telling you to kind of go to some of these places or go to these socializing with these people, the social circle. And it's interesting how that came up. What comes around goes around too. And this is what's interesting. Someone's coming around. I feel there's somebody coming back around. Do choose wisely though, I feel. Yeah. It's an energy of what you're investing in and who you're investing in. I do see the need for patience, but I feel like you already know the person you're seeking. I really feel you do. And it could be this person thinking that way too. So yeah, some Sagittarius energy, some Virgo. I see Cancer, see rushing in, changing your mind, putting on the brakes. You know, it's also an energy of that emotional level. If you have Cancer in your chart, you may connect, you know, emotionally very well with a Pisces, you know, you see, or even a Virgo. So this is the energy of that cross matching in your charts. It's always really good to do your charts, or at least, you know, if you're not into doing that, pay attention to who these people are and how they affect you, how they complete you, how easy it is to be with them. Okay, that's where I feel like you're going to, I feel someone's really changing the type of person they're attracted to, because they have changed as they've grown. So I do feel you got someone coming back around, and you already know this person, knowing the person you're seeking. See, two people putting on the brakes, taking another look. So it's actually going to be both of you. But I feel as somebody here is very determined to have success. See, it's energy of someone with strong willpower, someone who's mature, they're in control of their emotions, they're not ruled by them. So some of you, if there's somebody's too emotional, you put on the brakes. And other people, if someone isn't emotional enough, they put on the brakes. And that's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, you've got somebody who's thinking things through, choosing their battle. See, it's an energy of looking at things from a different perspective. It's all about perspective. But I do think you've got someone here with Aries, Leo, or Sag here. Okay, but it's also yourself looking at this from a different perspective if you're the masculine. If you're the feminine, it looks like you've got a fire sign coming in. They don't want someone who's overly emotional. In fact, if there's too much emotion, too much drama, they need to share too much emotions all the time, they put on the brakes. Okay, not that they can't be emotional, but it's more about balance, somebody who's in control of them. I also see the need to kind of let go of control and just learn to go with the flow. Okay, don't pay attention to the outcome and just kind of go with it. So that's interesting. And if you can't do that and you're not one of those people, then the type of people who are water signs who go with the flow and just kind of, that may not be your type. So this is what I feel someone is looking at here. I really do. Yeah. I see Gemini energy here as well. Now we know fire signs and air signs often get along because they often build each other up. They light each other's fire. You see? Air and fire. But sometimes that can be a little bit too much too, because one can put the other one out. And I actually feel somebody's kind of going through this. Not so much in those words, but they're starting to recognize their type. I think the person that you're seeking is someone that you already know or have already met. And I feel that, or this person's seeing you that way. But I feel both of you, because I see two people putting on the brakes, taking another look at a connection, a bond, at love, and what it is that they want out of love, out of their love life. Okay. Some people are very physical. They're very focused on the physical attraction. Okay. Some people aren't so concerned about that. They want somebody who's stable and grounded, someone like themselves, maybe a bit of a homebody, a little bit of a loner. You see? Yeah, it's all these things. Let's have a look at this Temperance with the Wheel of Fortune. What is this new cycle? It's a whole new cycle. Beautiful. Yeah, a fresh new start and opportunity. Someone's ready for this. Yeah, I think you got a person who's going to swoop right in out of the blue here, to be honest. Could be someone who's been checking you out too, through their friends. If you've been out socializing, this could be someone who's kind of been checking you out a little bit here. If you've been out and about, you might not have even seen it. You may have been focused on other things. But there's a place. See, an invitation, an opportunity to a place. So I do see some kind of offer invitation here, the start of something. Yeah, it feels safe, it's secure. See, someone who's stable. So some of you want, these are it's an energy of looking at what it is you want. You're the one, the person that you feel completes you. Okay. So some of you have a couple different types of people that you like, but it's all about those characteristics. Someone who's financially stable and grounded, somebody who wants a partner long term, who's there through thick and thin, and they're willing to cooperate and compromise to make it work. Okay, some of you definitely don't want someone you have to bend over backwards to please all the time. Okay, or anyone that's too emotional where you're walking on glass. But I really feel, see, the fresh new start. This is where things are about to start going in your favor here. I really feel, Leo, that you've got someone who kind of wants the same thing as you do. I do feel they're stable. They don't have to be an earth sign, but they could have some Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn in their chart. They're stable financially. They are looking for a partner as well. See, this is someone who's definitely single. It could be someone checking you out to see if you are. Yeah, see, this is someone taking another look. See, someone who rushed in, rushed out. Someone's coming back around. Well, sometimes it's the one that got away. You know, it's a person who wants to build. See, this is it's an energy of someone who focuses a lot on their work. Okay. Some of you, you want these, I feel like some of you want these two types, but you want it all in one package. It's like if you could take two people that you really, really like, and you could put them together, you'd have your perfect person. So, but sometimes you have to cooperate and compromise too. Yeah. Some of you, I feel you're not so willing to do that, you know. But I do feel there is some change required. You know, I do see you want somebody who takes pride in their appearance, some of you. They're goal-oriented. They take pride in their work. They're capable. Okay, they bring something to the table. Others of you want someone who's really attractive, very sexy, very charming. Some of you want someone who has a strong mind, strong will, good communication skills as well. Yeah. I really like this energy. I really feel like some of you are contemplating this, but for a lot of you, I feel like it's this person where they're looking at this and they're soul searching their path. They're looking into the past, the people they've dated. They're looking at all the opportunities that they've had, but they've never found the one. They've never really found anyone who quite completes them. Until you come along. Yeah, it's looking like you got a Sag who wants to build with you, or they have Sag in their chart, but they could be an earth sign. So these are the things that often complete people. See, is the different elements in the chart, but it's what you have and what they have and how it cross matches. And believe me, I'm no expert at it, but I do understand how it works sometimes. It's not always the way we think, where your sun signs need to match. Sometimes if you're a fire sign and their rising is fire, you have earth in your rising, and they're an earth sign, sometimes that can work really, really well. So, but it's always that emotional energy too. It's very important because it's all about the balance of all these elements, you see. It's the chemistry, the balance of the elements, and that's what temperance is. It's alchemy. And I think somebody here is they could even be researching this, but whoever they are, they feel like you are the person. They're very wise, very smart. Yeah, they may be researching, analyzing things, doing a lot of thinking. So I feel, and like I say, they could have some Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in their chart as well. So there's some air. Yeah, I feel like you got a person who's very analytical. They're very wise. They're definitely looking at all the options, the people they've dated. They're looking at all these possibilities. They're looking at how relationships and situations play out. Very meticulous. They're digging into every little detail. But this is someone who sees you, I feel, as the one. Yeah, this is a soulmate connection, their best friend. Now, some of you have someone, it's a friend of a friend. You may have met this person at some kind of event or someplace. Okay, maybe a place of business where you shop. It could be anywhere. Okay, but this is quite interesting. The clues I feel are coming out here, but what I like is the need for someone. It's an energy of investing. Someone's waiting. They're waiting for the right one before they commit to this path that they want to go down. And I feel they're trusting their inner knowing, their inner wisdom. It's when they just know. This is someone who knows. When they know. This is someone who's learned a lot, and they know when someone's right for them, and they know when someone's not. This is someone who knows their own mind. So, very interesting. Let's have a look at this Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, we have someone here who's been keeping themselves stuck and single, protecting themselves, protecting their heart. But this is also someone here too. I feel they know themselves, and I do think this is someone who focuses on one thing too much. See, one aspect of a person, one thing too much. They're not focusing on the other things. But we have someone here too. You can see there's someone who's not willing to sacrifice anything. They're not willing to give up anything. It's an energy of someone who's kind of selfish. So this is where I feel putting on the brakes. And I actually think this person's looking at a lot about themselves. But it's often a person who just protects themselves, everything they've worked for. Okay. or someone who protects their heart, that emotional energy. They keep things close to their chest. Some of you too, like if you're the feminine, you're watching this energy, if you want someone who looks out for you, someone who has your back, they'll protect you. They'll, this is a person who's always there through thick and thin. So this is why I feel like you've got a couple people here. I feel definitely your type. Some of you, there's three types, three people maybe that you've dated, that impacted you, and you learned something from each one of them. And you're going to put this all together here. Yeah. And this person's the one doing this, but when they come towards you, I feel something here is going to work really well. Yeah. Both of you, trusting your inner knowing. See, it's when you just know. It has to do with the one. Now, some people know right away when someone's right for them or not. Other people need a little bit more time to kind of explore it, to see how it evolves. So I do see a friendship, starting things off as friends, but I actually feel there's someone who's in your social circle or a friend of a friend here who's already been checking you out. Okay, I think this person, you've got somebody here, somebody with some emotion. See, all the elements are coming out. This is somebody possibly with Cancer or Pisces in their chart. If you have any of these elements. And then, of course, the fire. I see Sag. For air, I'm seeing Gemini. Yeah. I feel this is a person who definitely doesn't want to... Oops, I lost it. There it is. A person who doesn't want to repeat mistakes of the past. So this is someone putting on the brakes, and they're taking a look at their life path, the people they've dated. They want to do this right. This is someone, if they get married, if it is the first time, they don't want to have to do it again. They're that particular. So, but I like their energy because I feel they're at least thinking about it. But I actually feel there's someone who can't stop thinking about you. And I feel it's because they know that you're the one. They may feel they've missed an opportunity, or there's something they missed that they weren't seeing. But I do think and it could be if you've been at an event recently or somewhere, this person's checked you out. Okay. Yeah, see, can't stop thinking about the one. This is someone who knows. And this is the thing, when you can't stop thinking about someone, and I don't mean an obsession when you're dealing with somebody who comes in, pushes you away, and they play little games and you get all up in your head. That's not healthy. This is an energy of a physical attraction. Someone who's really attracted to someone for all the right reasons. They're smart, they know their mind, they communicate clearly, they know how to connect emotionally, they like to share, talk, communicate, but they're also very grounded and sensible in their life path and their life plan. They're stable. They're not somebody who's overly emotional. I feel a lot of balance here too. That's what I feel. It's an energy of someone recognizing the balance of the kind of person they want. I feel this person sees you as the one, and you may be feeling that way as well. But you have to look at this, I feel. Like, I don't like to tell people all the time this is the one, but it comes up and it shows me. Okay, this could be the one. But the thing is sometimes you think somebody is the one, and then only to find out that they're not. And if you are the type that has a tendency to rush in, charge, full steam ahead, and then you change your mind. That's why it's important, I feel, to be friends first and to connect on that level to make sure you really get each other. And that's how I feel this is going to happen. See, life path choice, two people who've been on their own path are about to come together here. Or you've already crossed paths with this person, and you may actually cross paths again here soon. And I actually feel like it's already happened. It's like you came apart, you went your different ways, your life went in different directions. You might have just been friends in a social circle, and now you're actually coming together. And sometimes after a long period of time, a whole cycle, 10 years, maybe more, maybe you went to school with them or worked with this person at some point. But I really like it. Yeah, this is someone growing up. See, this is when they were focused on self, all about me. This is a person who wasn't ready. It's funny how that just came out. Literally, it just came right out of the deck. So, yeah, this is someone who's growing up. They're leveled up. They now know exactly what they want, the kind of person that they want, and they're going to go for it. But I feel they've checked you out, but they're also looking at things from different perspectives. They take that little pause here. So, yeah, Yeah, we have the Empress, the birth of something new. The Empress, some of you are already at this Empress energy. If you're the feminine watching this, I feel like you're open to this. The Empress is always open to talk, always open for new friends, okay? Even if you just make a new friend. But the Empress is often very much open to love. As long as someone's compatible, they're willing to cooperate, compromise. But it's about two people going to work together to build each other up here, to go down this path. This is a person who wants to build. Very charming. There's a person who's very determined. This is someone who doesn't give up. But you can see this is someone looking at their own path, who they were and who they are now. So, like I say, I almost feel like you knew this person when you were younger, before you were both ready. Someone here now has everything they need. They've mastering the elements of the Empress. This is someone who's about to master the elements of the Emperor. Wow. Have a look here. I just want to see what's here. Make sure I don't miss anything. Yeah. It's the energy of the King of Cups. That's what this person's about to deal with, is their emotional state, because it's someone who often puts on the brakes and change their mind when they feel somebody isn't right for them. But this is somebody, and I do see an energy of someone needing to learn how to make, there it is, it is here. So this is somebody here mastering all the elements of the kings here. So it's all here. So you have an emperor basically. This person, I feel they've just completed their lessons. Yeah. Oh, I like this so much. I really feel this is, we have two people who've mastered the elements here. So this is someone who now has everything they need to know. They have everything they need and they're ready. So we have an emperor and empress. I feel like you're open to this. Yeah, I feel morals, values. Somebody here, you know, and it's about getting on the same page, same lifestyle, habits, the way you conduct yourselves. See, two people who are mature, learning the hard way, the school of hard knocks. But I feel like you're going to be on the same page. I feel like your lifestyle, there's been changes in lifestyle. Yeah, there's always a need to cooperate and compromise, always a need for some kind of change. But I feel it's positive change for the better. This is someone who's seeing that after a change of perspective, how they see. See, this is someone who may have seen you, run into you, your paths crossed, they checked you out. I feel like you've met them a long time ago or some time ago. Oh, it could be a month ago. Like it's a cycle, but for a lot of you, this is something a long time in coming. And this is someone who recognizes the energy of the Empress, someone who knows their worth and value, somebody who's very grounded and balanced. They take care of themselves, often independent. This is someone who waits for the right one. While they wait for the one, they learn all those lessons and that they're ready. It's about being ready to commit. But it is definitely the school of hard knocks. Lessons learned. See, it's an energy of knowing what you want before you rush after it. This is someone here who's now mastered that. And I actually feel you and this person have mastered that energy of not rushing in, thinking things through before you take action. That way you don't have to change your mind and back out. So this is an energy where someone's doing that. So if you're kind of waiting for this person, this is what they're going through. This is what they're doing. Yeah, see, look at that. This is a person who can be, see, they can be pretty fast and pretty fiery. You can see they like to talk, they like to communicate, but they're also spontaneous. So if you like someone, of course you like a little more spontaneous. Leo, okay? Whether you're feminine or masculine, there's definitely an Aries, Leo, another Leo, and there's definitely a Sag here for some of you. Or they have that Sag in their chart, someplace where it works well with you. But so though they are spontaneous, they like to talk, they're very passionate. Okay, yeah, we got the King and Queen of Cups here now. Ooh, this is nice. Yeah, it's two people mastering their emotions. Now, no longer ruled by your emotions, neither one of you. So you're able to cooperate, compromise. Okay. You also are able to put the shoe on the other foot. There's that. The hangman. The hangman to me is someone who looks at the other person from a different perspective, but they're also able to put the shoe on the other foot to see how the other person feels. So they're not afraid to take a pause and do that before they rush in and make a decision. So it's an energy of someone who's mature, kind, and compassionate. Both people Beautiful energy. I really feel like you've got something here. Now, some of you probably might not even think of who it is, but if you think back in your path, all the people you've dated, there's one person that impacted you in some way that you've never really forgot. You think about them from time to time, maybe even fantasize and think about them. Well, I feel like your paths are going to probably cross with this person. They are ready. They're mature, available. They have everything they need. You're both looking to see what they see. You're mature, but you're looking at what you both bring to the table. And I do think you're going to manifest each other here. But it's almost like leaving it up to the universe. When I see the earth, the world there, just kind of going with the flow, just waiting and seeing what happens, dating people, connecting with people. But I do think you're either already a friend and you know who they are, or there's somebody coming around that you're going to connect with that's a friend of the friend, that you all in that circle, that you may have been unaware that you're actually in that social circle. Because people move, they move on, and they relocate. So yeah, I do see, I see a little boy, and there is a girl in this deck, so it is a masculine energy. It's a little boy playing with a boat, just kind of going with the flow. You see, there's that youthful energy. So I actually do feel this is someone who you knew when they were young. Maybe, I mean, it could be a childhood friend, but there's always that one person. Now, sometimes that one person is someone you just learn a lot from, and you've never forgotten. Could be a little crush when you were really young, but there was something special about that little boy if you're the feminine. Something very special about them. That's something that at that time in your life impacted you in a way where that is, and it may not be the person, but there's something about that person that you've never forgot. That's what you're looking for, okay? These things happen for a reason, the way they stick in your head. I can think personally myself of a young boy, and I was like, 7 or 8. We used to walk fences in my neighborhood. We could walk along all the tops of the fences for hours. And he had his little sister with him, this young boy, and he had to take care of her. The mother was single, she was at work, and he was responsible, and he was so responsible. But I remember... And it's funny how this is coming up, because it's got me thinking, and I think about this young boy all the time. I remember we're walking along, and I'm barefoot. We're all barefoot, and I almost fall off the fence, and he grabbed me, and he was so concerned. I don't know where he ever is. We moved away. I've never been back there, but I never forgot it. And it wasn't just because he saved me. There was other things I seen about him, how he dealt with his little sister. He did really good job for his mom, and he was about 10. I was about 8. But I never forgot that. It was just his presence and the way he was. That's what impacted me. So everybody has that, and that's what this is trying to tell you. Okay? Everybody has that person that impacts you, that lesson. But in some of you, I can see 2 or 3 people where there's that one little part of each one of those people you really liked, and you want to put it all together. Well, that person's, you're about to cross paths with them. They have all the elements that you want, is what I'm saying. They have all those things. So, yeah, you see, things are starting to clear up. See, there's been a little bit of a dark cloud over your love life. And things are starting to clear up now. The sun is starting to shine. So whatever it is that you need to do, now's the time to do it, because it's going to happen. And it doesn't matter how old you are. It happens the way it happens for a reason. There it is. See the heart? Things are clearing up. Smooth sailing. Everything is very calm. So I really like this. You've got love coming in. I mean, I'm talking real love here. Yeah, somebody, look at that. This is kind of like the Queen of Pentacles energy. The bear. See, catching the fish. Somebody who's stable, grounded, practical. It's an energy of what 2 people can provide for each other. So you're both looking at that, what you can provide. Okay. Yeah. See, you both have the elements. You both have all the elements that each other's looking for. And that it happens, and you might not even realize it. That's when you find that perfect person. So I really wish you guys the best. So really watch, take those invitations, get out and socialize, be with those people you haven't been around for a while, because there's some changes in that social circle too. Somebody could have moved on, relocated, could be coming back around. Okay. So I wish you guys the best. I really feel good about this. Like, I have goosebumps, and I really feel like you need to really pay attention to the signs and the signals. Okay? I'm not seeing you being cautioned. Now, I do see some of you have been stuck. You're keeping yourself stuck and single. You need to release things that no longer serve. Okay? If you have somebody here, I feel one of the things you don't want is someone who's stubborn, selfish, and closed off. Okay, that's what you don't want, because I also feel you're not going to settle. I actually feel there's a masculine here that isn't settling either. It could be someone who's kind of settled before and never got what they want. They won't do it again. If that's you, as well as the feminine, that's what you're getting. So, goes both ways. It's coming, okay? Some of you have been patient for a really long time, but trust your intuition. I feel some of you know it's coming. You can probably feel it. Okay, I'm not saying it's happening tomorrow or the next day, but take those opportunities to get out, okay, with people. So I wish you the best. And remember that one person who impacted you, maybe your first love or your first crush, whatever that little thing was, that's what's one of the first things that you want to look for. Take care and see you soon.